Well, welcome along to the Gobby Gaffer, and it's going to be a bit of a chilled live stream tonight. The Bayern Munich save. Um, I mean, I could continue with that. I didn't win the Champions League with them, but I don't really think anybody wants to. Me and the Champions League don't seem to get on very well at all. So I don't think anybody wants to see me keep having a go at the Champions League. And I think just for the sake of the channel and the save and the live stream, probably need to go and do something a little bit different. Now, I do fancy having a go at the women's leagues because I've not done any of that in FM26, and that may be the way that I go with it. I'm not too sure yet. The Bayern Munich save has been quite an interesting save. Obviously, we I did very well with them. Won everything that was to win in Germany, but just couldn't do that Champions League, which was the big one. So I haven't live streamed for a couple of weeks now. The last live stream I did, I was competing with the World Cup, and obviously trying to compete with the World Cup is not great. And Football Manager at this time of the year is a little bit of a dead duck in many ways. Because hiya Zach, how are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. So I didn't know whether I'd be talking to myself tonight, but nice to see you. Nice to see you in, Zach. At least I can talk to somebody and not myself. I know Stevie's away on holiday. He's already sent me a message to say that he's on holiday. So, but it is what it is. And yeah, like I say, at this time of the year now, everybody really is waiting for FM20 or the next version of Football Manager to come out, which will be FM27. That's November. But all YouTube content creators struggle with Football Manager at this time of the year, and it may be a little bit of a waste of time me doing these live streams, but I do want to get back doing them again. And I thought tonight, okay, Switzerland and is it Colombia are on, but it's I don't think that's the most attractive of ties. And I am going to try and do another one tomorrow night. Hopefully, I'm got to go and watch my grandson training, but after that, I'll be back and I might go on for a couple of hours just to get myself back into it, into the swing of things. And I I forgot what I was going to say then. Yeah, just to get myself back into the swing of things, and then come next week, I have had a look at next week World Cup wise. Monday and Friday are my normal streaming nights. Normally come on about 7:30. There are no World Cup games on. Just started a Man City women's career on FM26. That is very interesting, Zach. Very interesting indeed. City women's career. Now that is, I'll be interested to know how you do with that. I do want to do a win save myself, and it probably will be this. I won't do it until November. I'll probably do it for I don't know, a couple of months or something like that to get us through the summer months. Because obviously at the moment as well, the weather's getting nice and warm again, isn't it? And light nights. I'm guessing probably September maybe when the darker nights start coming in and people are I've got a bit more of a captive audience. But that's great to know that, Zach, that you're doing a women's. And I think I am going to do a women's save. I was kind of hoping I would have had a few more in. I'm kind of waffling away here, just killing a little bit of time. Just to make a few decisions, really, because obviously, there's lots to talk about with the World Cup. England's performance. My grandson's football team. We have a WhatsApp group, and I posted in that and said, because I watched the 1966 World Cup final with my dad back in Levenshulme in Manchester, and I think it was black and white those days. I can't remember now, but I do remember watching that. I think I was I 13 at the time? And for me, I'm not a big England supporter, and I'm not a big international fan. Hiya, Kieran. How are you doing, mate? That's three of us, three and counting. Yeah, doing all right, Kieran. Hope you're doing all right as well. Depends which part of the country you're living in, doesn't it? I think down south they're having another heat wave, aren't they? Up here, I mean, we have got blue. It's been a bit dull all day here, but the blue skies are out now. So, and the temperature's coming up a little bit. You're currently third in the league. Most of the main team players are just coming back from injury. Right, okay. I will be very interested to know how that's going, Zach, because City women, are they easy, or I mean, what I find in Football Manager, it's all about levels, isn't it? I find like if you manage Stockport County and you're doing okay, and you're looking up, aren't you, at the PSGs and the Bayern Munichs, and you're thinking one day, and I have managed PSG and Bayern Munich, and it's not as easy as you think. It's definitely not as easy as you think. You're in South Wales. I think South Wales. I looked on the heat map. I think South Wales does catch a bit of the heat wave, doesn't it? I think it stops just south of Birmingham, and then it's still going to be warm here, but it's not going to be as warm as it is around London. Okay, so yeah, I mean, the other thing was as well, I was hoping for 2,000 subscribers by the time Football Manager comes out in November. But I think the World Cup has killed that. I bet a lot of my new subscribers were coming via the live streams, and with me not doing that, I have got a save running now where I'm managing in Portugal, and it's got a bit of a twist to it in that I can only have Brazil, because obviously, well, when I say obviously, Portugal have the third biggest contingent of Brazilian people outside of Brazil. So it's Brazil, America, and then Portugal. So I thought, fun save. I took that team over Lulitano. It had 6 Brazilian players, but I've got the quirky thing going now where I can only sign Brazilians, and we'll see how that goes. Still in the fourth division at the moment, but supposed to be 28 to 32 all weekend. Um, yeah, it's so weekend. So we've got the England game Saturday night, haven't we? But my son-in-law pre-booked for my 2 grandsons who are 11 going on 12. He pre-booked like a special training day, a Rico Lewis training day in Manchester for this Sunday. I think it kicks off about 9:30, but now the England game is on, kicks off at 10. If he goes into extra time and penalties, that game might not finish till like 1 o'clock in the early hours. So I'm not. I mean, I was due to go to this training day with Rico, but I'm not too sure now that because I'm bobbing on in years now, and getting up early and travelling to Manchester, and if I could have an early night and get myself prepared, but obviously the England game comes before anything else. If there is anybody in the live stream who is about to or is playing Football Manager on the console, this is a live stream I do Mondays and Fridays. Normally, the World Cup has put a bit of a spanner in the works. But I bet anybody who's in the live stream, if you can subscribe to my channel, be great, because I am aiming for the 2,000. I don't think I'll get there by November now, but I want to start a save, but I'm in two minds whether to try and do a Moneyball save or not. Just think it's hard to do on console. Right, yeah, yeah. Well, like I say, I think I'm going to have to jump in and do something, because if people jump in and just see me waffling, they're just going to turn off, aren't they? So let's jump into the game, and I have got this set up now where um, to start a new save, and I think I am going to go women's at least for a couple of months, just to. I mean, I've not done the women's league, so I don't really know the dynamics or anything. Would love to see a Swansea save. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't want to do a men's save again because I've done a lot of that. Um, but I mean, let's have a play around with this. Let's set something up here. So we'll go advanced setup career, and let's just see what we can come up with. Okay. Right. So let's get a clean slate here. So I think somebody did say if you're going to do it, do 5 men's and 5 women's, because then you get the chance to do the crossover. Although I have just said I don't really want to do a men's save again, but that's where for me the interest in Football Manager comes when you get offered jobs and you're moving up the management ladder. So I think we may well. I'm not too sure. Yeah, that's they're just waiting patiently for FM27. Yeah, I mean, aren't we all really? I mean, women's leagues. So, how do I do this now? Women's leagues. So, are there no women's leagues in Portugal then? Okay, men's leagues. That's not a country then. Let's go to. So somebody did mention Portsmouth ladies because they are bottom of the 2nd division or something, and I do wonder whether that might be a add leagues top right. Let me just because my saves last so long, I'm a bit I'm not used to this really. Right, where are oh, there they are, England. Right, let's go England. Right, okay. So we can do so Portugal obviously I've got no women's teams. Right, I think we'll get rid of Portugal then. Right, so I don't know how the women's league is structured. So Barclays Women's Super League 2 and above. So if we go for that then. And should we do England men's as well? Let's just add another country. Europe. Let's go Germany. Right, so Women's Super League. Oh, that's the one I've already done. Right. Google. It's the Google Pixel Frauen Bundesliga only. Right, okay. So shall we just stay in? Should we just stay in Europe? Spain might be a good one to go to. Spain, okay. Right, 2nd division and above. Okay. Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Setting these things up. USA apparently has a good women's league. Does it really? Hiya, Jason. How are you doing, mate? Right, okay. Let's add North America, USA. You know what? I mean, I haven't even thought about this, to be quite honest. I haven't even thought about it. Yeah, not too bad, Jason. Not too bad. A little bit warm in here tonight, but we're on the outskirts of this heat wave that's coming or here or whatever. So a little bit warm tonight, but And like I said in my kind of intro, I'm just working my way back into it again. I've not done it for a couple of weeks, so setting things up and whatever. It just gets me back into the flow because, like next week now, there are no World Cup games Monday and Friday, so I will definitely do two live streams next week. Um, you know what? I think thinking on the hoof here, thinking on the hoof. I I don't really want to do a men's save at the moment. Maybe in a couple of months when I've had a go at the women's side, maybe. But I'm thinking, and it'll make the game tick over a bit quicker as well, won't it? Let's take the men's leagues out of it altogether. So we do get the chance there then, don't we, to so who else do we think we should add in? Um Oh, I see. So the green includes playable women's leagues. So Denmark, France. France might be interesting. And Italy as well. Yeah, I'm going to take the men's leagues out, I think. French women's, yeah. Like mine's, was it, I don't know. I can't think of the saying now, but yeah, great minds think alike, Kieran. That's what it is, isn't it? Okay, so I actually got a championship manager pack for a trip into my teens, early 20s. Played this season on and about 4 hours. um, I mean, shall we have another one? So we got England, USA, Spain, Germany, France. Well, we could have Italy. Right, so okay. So none of them have playable women's leagues. It's only the USA. Okay. Asia. There's Japan. There's Australia. Africa. No. Asia. You know what? Just for a bit of, let's put Japan in as well, shall we? Let's put Japan in, and we'll also put in Italy, I think. And obviously, we don't want men's. Do Wales have one? That is a very good question. I don't know. That's in Europe, isn't it? Wales. Wales do. Go on then, just for you, Kieran. We'll stick Wales in as well. Um, yeah, yeah, you do. You've learnt something tonight. You're glad you come in now, aren't you, Kieran? You've learnt that the Wales have a women's team. Might have to do a save with Swansea women. I wonder where they are. Um, I mean, we'll find out in a sec, won't we? I mean, I think that'll do us, actually. I think that'll do us. Right, so that's none. Okay, so it's 101, Adrian Premier League only, French Women's Division 1 only, National, Spain, Second Division, yep. Japan, they only have one league. Only one league in that one. Only one league in that one, and two leagues in England. Assuming we're on the game, though, I'll have a look. I'll have a look. Okay, anybody just joined the live stream? We're now just having a little bit of fun tonight. I'm starting a women's save, so I've wanted to have a go at a women's save in FM26 since it came out, and I've not done it yet. So we're just going to have a bit of fun with this. We'll probably do it for a month or two, something like that, and then we'll have a do it something else. But yeah, we're doing a women's save. No men's leagues loaded. All women's leagues. England, Germany, Italy, Japan, Spain, USA, Wales, and France. And I've selected the lowest league in those countries. Seems like a decent save idea. Well, I'm sure there will be people who will come in and say, oh, he's doing women's football. Can't be bothered with that. I'm off. Well, that's fine. I quite like women's football. I went to see the City women's team play Everton last season at the Joy Stadium. And the strength and technical ability that these girls have got is... It's a bit frightening, if I'm honest. They are very, very good. Very, very good. There's some very, very good players. So, yeah, I'm all for women's football. My granddaughter, I mean, she hurt her knee, but she was in girls' teams and she was a goalkeeper. So I'm all for it. Watching Argentina earlier and Egypt defended narrow to deny space. I was thinking on FM, is that trap outside to deny the space? Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I was at training. Training's on from like 5:45 till 7ish tonight. But we all had our phones. I was doing a bit of. We've got a new camera system, so I was doing a bit of practicing with that. It's one of these that follows the ball and tracks and everything. So it's only my third time I've used it. So I was doing a bit, but we all had our phones out checking the score. Of course, it went Argentina 0 and Egypt 2, and I thought. Because I do like that. It's in many ways, when you watch the Frances and the Spains and the Argentinas just bulldozing the way through these things, it's a bit boring, isn't it? I'd like to have seen, like, if we can get past Norway, I'd like to have seen England versus Egypt, but not to be. It's as you were, isn't it? And Argentina get through, so. Right, okay, so we've got a total player count of 13,500. Estimated game speed is fast. Right. Okay, so when do we want this to start? Shall we start it? Well, I think I am going to start in England anyway. What's the first start date there? 25. Is that the 8th of the 8th? 8th of the 8th. What is it starting Wales? 10th of the 8th. What does it start in Japan? 12th of the 7th. I'm interested in this save idea. Well, this is. I mean, I played Football Manager for many years, and obviously we've only got the women's football in FM26, so never been able to do it before. So this is brand new for me. I literally have no idea what I'm doing here. So we're all going to learn together. Well, obviously, is it Zach? I think it's Zach, isn't it? Zach won't, because he's doing a City women's. Yeah, Zach is doing a Manchester City women's save, so he'll know about it. But I don't, and it's just I want to have a go. I want to see how the dynamics work, the transfer system works, and all of that kind of thing. I'm just wondering whether. I mean, is it going to start as in Japan? See, I don't know any about this. In this, as I've never done it myself, always have women's loaded up in case I want a move. Yeah. Well, somebody did say in one of the live streams a few weeks ago, load men's as well, and then you've got the chance of doing the crossover. And while that's very interesting, um, all my save have been men's. So let's just stick to women's and see what happens. If I do all right with a particular team, then I may get a move somewhere else. Can't be gegenpressing. You'll have yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, I'm with my Lulatano save. I'm trying to stay away from gegenpress if I can. So my main tactic on that one is wing play, which seems to be working quite well at the moment. I'm enjoying that save. I love doing stuff like that. What I've done basically is, and I know I call the game out for being a computer game and being silly and this, that, and the other, but sometimes, to just do something a little bit different. So basically, I've used the achievements in the game that I've achieved, and I've basically taken away how many international players you can have and players not wanting to come and all of that kind of thing. So it means that I can sign a whole squad of Brazilian players because we've got I said it in fact I just recorded it, but it's stupid because obviously I go in there. Most of the squad is Portuguese. There's one or two others, and there's 6 Brazilians. So I've done my achievements thing. I brought a load of Brazilians in, and I pushed all the Portuguese into the reserve team. So my squad's about 45. I've got about 45. I've done well because I've kept under the wage budget and everything. But I thought, you know what? To save the wage budget and to lower the squad, let's put all the Portuguese players on the list. There was 18 of them. I put them all on the transfer list and I got the stupid message, no offers for 18 players. Really? So out of all those 18 players, upon there's some good players in there, good Portuguese players, out of all those 18, there's not one single bite for a player. It's kind of cheating in a way, isn't it, really? Right, okay. Let's go then. We've 8 of 10 maximum slots. At least it will run reasonably quickly. I think we'll start on the 8th of the 8th. Will we start on the 8th of the 8th? Oh, it's not starting in. So if I do the Japan one and it starts on the 12th of the 7th, that is, will that put me, I mean, is there any other earlier starts, USA? Oh, we don't want to start. Right, okay. I'd like to start as early as possible, if I'm honest. And the earliest start, oh, Italy have got 26th of July, 12th of July. You know what? Let's go for that. That doesn't mean to say I've got to start in Japan, does it? Does it? We'll find out. I can always reload it, can't I? Right, let's load the database. And the game will start in Japan in July. Let's just do that. I mean, surely it's because I've got all of those other leagues set up. Surely it can go into any country now. It's not just going to be Japan. Right, if anybody has joined the live stream, we're just setting up a brand new game here in Football Manager 2026, and we're playing the console version. It's purely the date, can go anywhere. Right, okay. Okay, let's go to England women's. Let's hold on a minute. Let me just have a look for Kieran's sake. What were you after? Oh, you were after the Swansea. So Swansea have got a women's team. The problem is there's only one league there. Let's have a look at because people were saying, right, Portsmouth. You see, You are in it, kid. You're famous. You're on the map. More teams in our pool league. Might be my new save. Yeah, I mean, it's there. It's not really my kind of save, Kieran, because I normally like to try and, like I've done with Lulitano, fourth division in Portugal, I normally like to start fairly low and move up. So just looking down here now, Portsmouth are relegation favourites. Now, I've never been sacked on a live stream, but this could be the first one. Let's have a look. Okay, they're a professional. They play at Wesley Park, 5,800, 710 seated. Local rivals are Southampton. That's fair. So this gives me the chance to, well, I could get sacked here, couldn't I? With Portsmouth, they're relegation favourites. So it's going to be a challenge, this one. And I do like a challenge. Finances are okay, adequate youth facilities. I think we're going to go with Portsmouth. Somebody did recommend Portsmouth. So so Newcastle, right? Sunderland. It's Sunderland at mid-table. Promotion favourites Bristol City. Mid-table relegation battlers Ipswich. It looks like Portsmouth are the worst team in those two leagues. Play solid defensive football. Don't play that solid. Don't play solid defensive football. Don't play that solid there last. Let's have a look. Let's go with that. Okay, we're going to go with Portsmouth. Management profile. Okay, let's go with Gobby Gaffer. So we're average on everything there. 63 years old, I wish. The board culture. Oh, I see. Play solid defensive football was the board culture. Okay. They maybe should have asked me that in the interview, because I don't really play solid defensive football. I'm all about the attack. Right. Okay. Let's go with that. Let's start. What colours do Portsmouth play in? Can we go back? We can go back, can't we? Right. So they play. Yeah, the main kit is blue, isn't it? Right. Okay. Right. Let's go into. Let's go edit. Right. We want a blue shirt. Can we have a blue shirt, please? Attire. Tops. Right. How do we do? Oh, colour. Here we go. Blue. Oh, it's not the. Can we? Blue. That's Birmingham. Can we? I can't change that colour, can I? Does anybody know how you change the colour? Because it's not that shade of blue, is it, really? Choose colour. It might have to be that. I don't think you can rings, wristwear, bottoms, tops, outfits. What's this here? What's that for? Right, okay. No clue. I think because if we do that, I mean, it's that. I suppose it's nearer, isn't it? Really. Style. What's this here? Oh, well, that's quite. Yeah, flex your muscles, mate. That's quite stylish. That's more purple, though, isn't it? I think we're going to have to go. Oh, well, that's not blue, is it? I mean, that's surely. What? Hold on a minute. What's going on here? Can we not? Is there not a slider for the colours? It looks like, depending on the shirt that you have. Hiya, Craig. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you in. See, that's more purple, isn't it? What is going on here with these colours? I think we might just go. Tell you what, let's go. Oh, we can't, can we? Because white is a bit weird. It's more of a creamy colour, that, isn't it? Let's do that. Let's do that. Because let's face it, it's not all about me, is it, really? The colours are weird. They are weird. I've had a feeling when I did this before that I could change the colours. Because I'm used to editing software where I've got a slider for like blues. I can have any shade of blue. But they don't seem to. Maybe I'm asking a bit too much. Let's just do that. We'll do that because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, when you stood on the podium holding the shiny silverware, doesn't matter what colour you're wearing, he says confidently. Right, let's go with that. Has it? No, it hasn't. Did I not? Did I not confirm that then? Right, shall we do that all again then? Colour. Right. I mean, can we have blue trousers? I mean, that's all right, isn't it? Let's do that. Right, I did click confirm, didn't I? Because otherwise it wouldn't have gone on. But it's not. Why is it not saving it? Right, I think it's done it now. I think it saved it. Yeah, it saved it. Right, okay. Gobby Gaffer, blah, 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 blah. Average, average, average. I'm a very average person, apparently. Although tactically, I'm good. We'll see about that, won't we? How's it going, Craig? How are you doing, mate? If anybody has joined the live stream, we started a brand new save. You lucky people. We're going to be managing a women's team, and I've never done that before. So it's a big learning curve, this. We're all going to learn together. If you have come into the live stream, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be great, because I haven't done a live stream for 2 weeks, and my subscribers are going backwards, I think. But come in and say hello as well. Nobody bites here. FM26 disease. Right, okay. Let's start the game. A new dawn is set to arrive at St Andrews at Knighthead Park. What? 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 Is this a glitch? Is this a glitch? Because I didn't choose Birmingham. Manager of Birmingham. I don't want to manage Birmingham. Is this, because this is it, you see, I've never done women's football before. So are there glitches in women's football? Because that's managing Birmingham, and I don't want to. Oh god, how about, yeah, not too bad, Craig. Now I did say earlier you pressed Birmingham. Did I really? Right, let's try that again, shall we? Right, advanced setup. Right, we should have all of the leagues loaded, shouldn't we? So everything stayed the same. Okay. Right, so we're doing that early season. Load database. Load database. Did I really select Birmingham? I thought I'd click Portsmouth. Right, okay, so England, women's, WSL2, and Portsmouth. Do I have to select that again then? So I did do that, Kieran. Sometimes I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Right, okay. That did look to be Birmingham. Right, so we can all see there, can't we? I've selected Portsmouth. Portsmouth, yeah. Should be fine now. Okay, let's, and then we go in here. We do that. So all of that is saved. Right, hold on a minute now. Manage your profile. There we go. Start game. Hey! New dawn is set to arrive at Wesley Park, with Portsmouth set to name the Gobby Gaffer as their new manager. Little is known about the 62-year-old boss, which only adds to intrigue surrounding the appointment. Gaffer is something of an unknown quantity away from the pitch too. This has got the possibility, with Portsmouth being relegation certainties, this has got the possibility for me getting sacked. Okay. Right, okay, let's begin the career. Well, this is fun, isn't it? Gobby Gaffer, Portsmouth. Yeah. Right, okay. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? I've wanted to do this since FM26 came out. Big challenge, but an interesting one. It definitely is. And it's one of those saves, I think, this. I get asked a lot for tuition videos on how I select a tactic and a formation and how I look for players and all of that kind of thing. So I can point them to this, can't I? Right, okay. Great to have you from Portsmouth. We're going to have to go through this with a fine tooth comb because I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Overview of the club. Okay, year founded 1987. Club history: 3 F8 Women's National. Right, okay then. Okay, so Portsmouth have been doing okay, but all of it. So what's happened then? Club plays home games, training ground, blah blah blah. It knows Pompey. Having enjoyed success as recently as 2024, Pompey are a club with a growing history. Portsmouth won the English 3rd Division. Okay, a bit confusing this. Okay, club vision expectations. Attempt to avoid relegation from WSL2. So given that there is nothing else loaded, if I do get relegated, what's going to happen? Okay, we accept that. Backroom team. Yeah, not really. I don't really want to go through all that. We'll just decline that. Squad introduction. I'll decline that as well because I'll do it all myself. Right, okay, let's have a look at the squad. Let's see what we're playing with here. I do get sacked, do I? Get sacked, right. I suppose I'd have to, really, wouldn't I? Because... Okay, we've got a squad of 20 players. Do we have a reserve squad as well? And we have a total of 5 players in the reserve squad. Who's this? Greta Humphreys. 19 2-star with 5-star potential. Okay. So what are the contracts looking like? So most of them are on 1-year contracts. Okay, let's select it by ability. Right, okie dokie. So, Sophie Barker, DM, 34 years old, 4.5 star player. Hannah Cohen, 23. She looks a very good player. Let's have a look at her abilities. She looks okay, doesn't she? 5'11" as a centre-back. But I'm going to have to get used to that, aren't I? I mean, I'm sure there are women around who are over 6 foot, but I'm guessing that might be a little bit of an... I hadn't even thought about that. That's one of the things that maybe... I mean, there will be women, but I don't think there's going to be as many women over 6 foot as there is men, is there? I would have thought. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, okay, we've got a DM and a centre-back. We've got a striker, Megan Hornby, 25-year-old. Okay, reasonably quick, finishing at 13. Kieran, yeah, 5'11's a decent height. Yeah. This is why I wanted to do this. I find this fascinating. I mean, I could spend hours just going through all of this and just looking at heights and stats, and because this is what I want to learn. It's a different dynamic altogether, isn't it? So 5'7" striker. She looks decent. She does look decent. Yeah. She's got a work rate of 16 as well. I always tend to, well, I mean, work rate, teamwork, and determination are usually the things I look for. She's only got an 8 for determination, but let's not hold that against her. She might be able to bang the ball in the back of the net. She's not going to get any more determined, is she, at 25? So, okay, next one down is Tia Primer. She's got 5-star potential, 21. Okay. Right, she loses a whole star if I move her there. 21. Do we think we could train her to be a winger? I don't normally play these kind of situations. But then, do I? Something new, isn't it? Okay, right, let's move on down. Annie Wilding, left-sided, 21-year-old. 3.5 potential to be 5. Annie Wilding. Okay, 5'7". Reasonably quick. She likes to be a wing back on that side. But she can play fullback as well. Marking, tackling 11, 12. Work rate of 8. Okay. Annie Wilding. Right, okay. And then we're moving down to 3-star players. Ella Rutherford, 25-year-old. Physically looking very good. 5'7". Channel midfielder. Can play. So what's a passing and vision? Not great, are they? She can play as a second striker. Really quick. Finishing's a little bit. It's hard to judge the player's stats. It really is. Yeah, you're right. But you know, this is if anybody is watching, and I had so many questions asked about when I start a brand new save, how do I go about picking a tactic and a formation? And I always my first piece of advice is go into your squad, see what you've got. And sometimes it's not simple at all, but sometimes it's as simple as saying, I can't play a wing play system if I haven't got any wingers. It's not that simple, but it's kind of along those lines. Right, so we've got we did her, didn't we? Midfield central. Okay, Ava Rowbottom, 25 years old. Mental stats are bloody awful. However, Charlie Estcourt, and you'll be happy to know, Kieran, she's Welsh. 27-year-old Charlie Estcourt. 5'5". But looks all right. Mental's certainly better than the previous player. The women's, no, mate. Hiya, Cameron. How are you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm on now. I'm going to try a women's save, and I've given myself a real challenge. It's Portsmouth, who are basically relegation certainties out of the second division, so I would get sacked. Go on, Charlie. Kieran's going to be rooting for Charlie now. I think Charlie's definitely got a place in the team, without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, Jessie Woolley. Once again, reasonable mentals, not amazing, but she's a striker. 5'8" striker. Is that 2 strikers we've got? Yeah, because we've got Megan, who's definitely going to be the starting striker, isn't she? Channel forward, poacher, false 9. England bringing on home. Well, say nothing, Cameron. Say nothing. But the one thing, I mean, I said this before, but I'm not a big international fan. And in the last 10 years or so, I've not really been a big England fan, but I have been watching quite a lot of the games. France obviously stand out without a shadow of a doubt. But that England game for me, the grit and determination in that team. Since now, I watched the '66 World Cup final with my dad. It was about 13 at the time. For me, that's one of, if not the best England performance I have ever seen. Um, and it did occur to me that I never thought England could win the World Cup, not with this squad. But actually, Bellingham, I've never rated Bellingham. I have to be honest, I've never have. He was tremendous in that game. And with that mentality, I honestly feel like we could do it, you know. I could do it. There's a TikTok video going round in the training room, and Declan Rice is pointing to John Stone's shoulder. You've probably seen it, but he's like, "Oh, my shoulder, my shoulder," and there's music playing, and then he starts going to the music, and they all erupt. And Thomas Tuchel stood in the middle, a bit confused, and all of a sudden he's like, and he's with the players, and I'm like, my God, this lot could actually be playing for this manager. It looked amazing, and yeah, it was absolutely unbelievable. To beat them in their own backyard was something special. Um, yeah, absolutely amazing. I'm confident until the final it'll be France or Spain. But you know what? I think we could give them a game. I really do. I didn't think France were that good. The game before last, I can't remember all the teams that they played now. The game before last, France looked absolutely immense. The last game that they played, I didn't think they were that amazing, really. So it's who turns up on the day, isn't it? Who turns up on the day? Right, okay. Let me just get let's focus back on this again. So we've got Georgia, Freeland. So we've got wingers for the left hand side. Got Lucy Shepherd for the right. I've never seen a crowd like that was so loud. I know it was the Mexican crowd when the game kicked off. I thought, you know, it's funny, isn't it? How like the build up before the game was all like, oh, the altitude, the heat, the Mexican crowd. You know, there was so much against us, and yet it didn't seem to bother the lads at all. In fact, we silenced the crowd, which is a big thing, isn't it, in football? Silence the crowd and then push on, and we did all of that. I was absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Sweden, was it, Alexander? Sweden, right? Okay. I mean, you know, all teams are. It doesn't matter whether it's international teams or your own personal team. All teams can have off days, can't they? Um, what we need now is we need to keep that momentum going. Play for the manager, play for the shirt, play together, and just keep pushing on, and just hope that the likes of Argentina and France or Spain have an off day. I mean, of course, we've got to get past Erling Haaland, haven't we? So that's going to be tough. For me, I think I would play Dudar at the back. What's his name? The Newcastle centre back who came on. I can't remember his name. But I'd play him, and I'd stick him on Haaland, and that's what I would do, because I don't know whether our centre backs can cope with Haaland. Don't know about Smash Norway will be inviting us to play. That's when we struggle. Call it's perfect. Yeah, I mean, if we have got a little bit of a fault, because I mean, we did concede 2 games again in the Mexico game, but it's the defence, I think. Dan Burn, Yeah, I mean, so after the game, they showed a little bit of a clip of the Newcastle City game where Dan Burn, he's built like a brick shithouse, isn't he? And he was like shielding Haaland, and it was a good battle. And I think I don't know whether Tuchel will play him. He's not played. He's not started a game as of yet, Dan Burn, but maybe he's chomping at the bit, and he'll do a good job against Haaland. That right back position still seems to be problematic. Well, it is, Craig. I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? Liveramento, um, injury prone, has to go home, and then Reece James gets injured. Um, it is a problem. You know what I would do? I would definitely do it. I play John Stones there. John Stones was a tremendous right back for Pep, and he did that moving into midfield business. He's a very, very, very good player, John Stones. Even though he's bobbing on a little bit now, I mean, somebody's going to pick up a very, very good player there for absolutely nothing, because John Stones has still got a lot of football in him. If he can keep himself fit, I think one of the big problems over the years for centre backs and defenders in Pep's team has been that they're always going to get hamstring injuries, muscle problems, and all of that because of the fact that this high line and having to chase back when the ball comes through. If John Stones can go to a team that plays more of a defensive, a lower block, or that, like a mid block, and stay away from the injuries, he's going to be a very good player. But I would play him at right back. I'd play John Stones right back. He's very intelligent, reasonably quick. He's big, and I think could do a job for us. Dan Burn in the middle with another, and then John Stones at right back. That's what I would do. But I don't know. Obviously, I'm not the England manager. Right, good old Lucy Shepherd, Wales. Okay, we've got a deep line playmaker that can play a lot of different roles. She's only 20. Um, so we've got a couple of players here on loan. 18-year-old Evie Milner. The trouble is, Burnett, he's great in a low block. If we attack the he's too slow. Conser right back, Stones centre back with Dan Burn. Reece James and Spence are probably fit anyway. So that's that solved. I must be the only one who wants Dan Burn nowhere near the side. I'm with you, Jason. I'm with you. I mean, yeah, he is slow, but he did a half decent job when City played them. So I don't know. It's a difficult one, isn't it, really? Well, we don't need to worry about the red card anyway, do we? For the right back got a red card. We don't have to worry about that because FIFA will have one of their magical meetings, and that'll get suspended for a year. So we're all right in that that area, aren't we? I tell you honestly, makes my blood boil. This, as a Manchester City fan, that the Premier League and UEFA are trying to absolutely crush for supposed cheating. And then Donald Trump stands up in the White House and says, it was never a foul. Of course it was. He nearly broke his bloody ankle. Oh, never a foul, that. Mark my words, I know about these things. I'm very good at this kind of stuff. What? You're a joke, man. And then what's it comes out and says, oh, no, it was nothing to do with me. The committee didn't. Load of rubbish. Hiya, Bone Crusher. How are you doing? Stevie, I thought you were on holiday, mate. What are you doing coming into a live stream? Portsmouth women's manager on FM telling the England manager what to do. The game's gone. Yeah, not bad, Stevie. Not bad. Well, of course. I'm the gobby gaffer. I'm going to tell England manager what to do. He'll take no notice of me. Mark my words. I've got Dan Burn at centre back and John Stones at right back. Most of the chat are saying, don't do that. That's a recipe for disaster. I mean, John Stones centre back actually wouldn't be a bad shout because John Stones obviously being Erling Haaland's teammate and will have played against him in training sessions and stuff. I don't know. We'll have to see, won't we? We'll have to see. But it's definitely a winnable game, that, because I think they, well, I don't think, I think we all know, they are a bit of a one-man team, aren't they, Norway? Without Haaland, they wouldn't have got as far as they got, I don't think. So, I think England, if they just get their heads on right for that game, we should be all right. USA is gone now, and that's karma. I know, Cameron. I mean, that, like I say, as a Manchester City fan, that makes my blood boil when the authorities can just, oh, that player that got a red card, we're suspending it for a year. Just like that. And yet Manchester City, oh no, we're going after him. We're going after him again. All these charges, we're going to do them. We're going to relegate him. It makes my blood boil. It really does. Maresca cost City as much as United paid for a keeper. I know. Wife and son have crashed out, so I thought I'd pop on. Well, you're very welcome, Stevie. Very welcome indeed. I didn't think we'd see you for the rest of the week. I'm going to try and, well, I'm doing tonight. I'm not trying tonight. I'm doing it. I'm going to try again tomorrow night. Next week, we should be back to normal Monday, Friday, because there's no World Cup games next Monday and Friday. Dan Burn came on against Mexico and played very well. He did. He did. I mean, that header that he did that cleared the halfway line. I mean, he's built like a man mountain, isn't he, Dan Burn? But then the lads are right. If we are going to play like an attacking game and push forward, as Dan Burn got the pace, because we know what Haaland's like. You stick that ball through for him, and he's like a runaway train. Okay, right. So that was Evie Mill. So she can play left or right. Great at tackling, not so great at marking. Only 5'2" as well. I'm going to have to get used to this, though. Neem Peacock, 5'9" centre back. Okay, jumping reach of 15, and she can definitely head a ball, but she's only 17. I tell you what, she's going to be some player. Looking at them stats, she's going to be very, very good. Ball playing centre back. Come on, let's have it. She might be a starter. Okay, we got a couple of goalkeepers. So she's Nigerian, 20-year-old, 5'9". Okay. Oh, I mean, obviously, in hindsight now, it was the best thing to do, wasn't it? But when he started taking all them players off and bringing defenders on, I'm not a lover of that kind of thing, to be honest, because I think, the best, that there's an old saying, the best form of defence is attack. Let's keep the ball and let's move it and let's push forward. If they've not got the ball, they can't score. All we kept doing was just hoofing the ball upfield, and it just kept. And I thought, the more this ball keeps coming back at us, the more they're going to bloody score. But in hindsight now, it probably was the best thing to do, really. Right, okay, and we're getting down to what's Greta Humphreys, 19-year-old centre back, 5'10". Okay, let's do this by position. What have we got here? So central defenders, yep, Jazz Younger, 24-year-old, 6 foot. Okay, she can head a ball, she can mark and tackle, jumping reach is good. Okay, so it looks maybe like we've got a couple of centre backs there then. Izzy Collins, left-sided. So Jasmine Bull is okay left, but is right-footed. So she should probably play on the right-hand side. Evie Miller is only 18. And Annie Wilding. Yeah, we've already looked at her, haven't we? She's very weak left-footed, though. Right, Annie Wilding is going to be the right-sided fullback then. So we've got 3 central midfield players. So do we only have... Oh no, we've got Jess Woolley. She can play right as well. Have we... What money have we got? Have we got any money? Right. So we've got no transfer budget and we've got £500 a week. What staffing do we have? Where are we? Staff. Okay, so we've got an assistant manager, Kim Stenning, head of youth development, head physio, chief scout, director of football. What's the chief scout like? He's a geezer. He's reasonable and competent. As a chief scout, what kind of money is he on? 350. Reasonable and competent. Chief scout. Okay. So these are all very good. I mean, the thing is, will they come to us? Frankie Paul, is that a woman? Do we know? Right, adaptability, very good, very good, very good. If anybody has joined the live stream, I've got 87 clicks here. I didn't think I'd get that many tonight. If anybody has joined the live stream, we started a brand new save here on the live stream, and I am doing a women's save, and I'm managing relegation threatened Portsmouth in the WSL second division, and this potentially could be my first sacking, because if we get relegated, I will get sacked. So I've got to try and do my best here. But if you have joined the live stream, if you can subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. I don't think I'm going to hit the 2,000 now by November. I think the World Cup has put paid to that. But any subscribers that I can pick up, greatly accepted. Frankie Paul, right, okay. I mean, Kim Stenning, right, okay, there's me. Oh, Paul, Tom. Okay. I mean, I was going to say, shall we do it a women's only completely? But then I would have to start wearing a skirt, and that wouldn't be great, would it? Really? Yeah. Okay. Now that's fine. Um, right. Let's. I think we need a better chief scout. I think we definitely need a better chief scout. But whether we'll be able to get one is another thing. Um, I mean, I'm liking the look of Frankie Paul. Okay, so she don't want a lot. I'm guessing it is a lady. She don't want an awful lot more than what we're paying at the moment. 410, 350. This is a contract I would like. Contract length, yeah, we'll have that. Okay, let's have a look at who else we've got. Assistant manager is Kim Stenning. People management is good. Competent on the coaching attributes. Okay. Right, okay, I think we'll go with that for now. Right, first team staff recruitment. We need to do this. So that's me. Recruitment focus responsibility. Yep, all me. Incoming transfers, player contract discussions, first team training, backroom staff. Yep, youth team training. Yep. Opposition instructions, backroom staff. Friendly matches, backroom staff. Set piece tactics, me. Right. So that's how that I set that up. I'm sure we all do it differently. So I'm kind of wondering whether then. So we're going route 1, are we? A 4-2-4 route 1. I don't think I've ever done route 1. I don't think I have. Let's see what the so vertical tiki-taka, Gegen press and route 1 are the narrow attacking shape. I'm going to play with wide players. I don't really want that. Extremely aggressive pressing. Get the ball forward quickly. Bypass the opposition press. I'll tell you what, let's go with a wing play. 4-2-3-1. Or a 4-3-3. Mike swore by who fits, so you never know. With 2 centre forwards on the pitch. Shall we go the who fit style? I mean, I may as well go the whole hog here. I mean, I've never managed a women's team before. I have never done route 1. I don't think I've ever done it. I might have tried it once or twice in the lower leagues, in like FM23 or something, but Shall we go with a hoof it type tactic? Right, okay, let's or do we wait until that new right, let's wait until that chief scout comes in. What's this? Response required. Oh right, okay. Dedication, teamwork, and consistency. All right, let's give that a bit of a save. If you have joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026. This is a brand new save, so you've come in at the right time. We're just setting it up. It's a women's save, and we are going to start in WSL2 with Portsmouth, who are more or less guaranteed to get relegated. It's my job to stop them. And if we do get relegated, I'll get sacked anyway. So it's quite a tough challenge, this one. But let's see how we do. Right, let's move it on a little bit. So we've got Wrexham at home in 29 days, which is a friendly. Right, we need to do set pieces and stuff like that, don't we? Dynamics, we'll decline that. One thing we do need to do, although do I wait until, because if I do bring any new players in, then yeah, I don't really want to do what's it yet, do I? I can't think of the word. Mentoring. We'll do mentoring later. Training, induction, don't want to do that. Set pieces, we do. Let's go. Okay. So near post, yeah, we'll go near post. Staff preferences, far post. If I'm going to play long ball, we've got two up there. Maybe far post would be better actually, to nod the ball back into the mixer. Okay, we'll go with that. In swinger, yep, in swinger. Zonal marking, they say hybrid. The biggest aerial defenders will tightly mark the opponent. I'm going to go for player. And also a few pairs of left forward. Yep, we'll do that. Right, okay, and then we also want to do we'll do a short as well, and we'll do a near post. Right, okay. Let's keep saving it in case the PS5 blows up. Right, okay. Well, this is either going to work an absolute treat or it's going to go very, very badly wrong. This hoof it malarkey is going to be is very unknown to me. Maybe given the fact that I'm doing women's football for the first time and I'm also managing a team that is destined to get relegated, I should be doing something that I know and love. But then again, it's all a bit of fun, this, you know. And we're just going to have a go at it and see what happens. It's just a bit of fun. Right, okay. Right, okay, so we've got this new chief scout in, Frankie Paul. Yep. Well, this is fun, isn't it? What we've got 15,000 in the finances. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Okay, right, let's ask him to recommend signings. And also we'll set up a recruitment focus now. So just as a starter, I'm going to do all positions. And I mean, I want decent players. Shall we go 3.5? Minimum current 2. Yeah, we'll do that, I think. 28, 18. Right, not too bothered about any of that, I don't think. Right, let's do ongoing. Includes results found in other recruitment focuses. Right, let's take that off. Let's do that as a starter. Now we've got a new chief scouting and see what happens. Okay, we've got one in already. Scout report on Ellie Butler, 2.5. Leading women's north south. She's getting a C plus. So the fact that I have not selected any men's leagues at all, is all the news just going to be females then? It looks like it is. Okay, we picked up an injury already. 2 to 9 days. Right, let's have a look at this now then. So we've got 3 injuries there. This is where I need to write a squad planner out. I won't do that now because that won't be great watching, would it really? Georgie Freeland should be on that side. So Freeland is 23, very weak on her. So maybe she should be an inside forward then. Who else have we got? Second midfield's on the left. Nixon. Reasonable on the left foot. Very slow though. Can't cross a ball. Okay. I mean, ideally, if we've got 2 strikers, I don't know whether I want an inside forward. Let me just go back into the squad again. So strikers, we've got Emma Jones and Emily Pittman, who are both out injured. Jess Woolley can play striker. So Woolley and Hornby are the only strikers that I've got fit. Okay, right, that's why they've done that then. Okay, so right-sided. Nixon, playmaking winger. Yeah, we've looked at her, haven't we? She could be the one, though, to play there. Does she lose a lot switching to that side? Hmm. Right, let me just got a bit of paper. Right, so my best players are Barker, Cone, Hornby, Primer, Wilding, and then I mean Freelander's got 4 stars. Rutherford, Rowbottom. And Freeland. Right, let's go back in here. Because I mean, Barker as a DM is, I mean, marking's a bit low. They've got her down as a playmaker, though, haven't they? Passing of 13, vision of the right. Okay, then she can play. So Barker DM, striker, Tia Primer, left, Wilding defender on the right, Rutherford. Okay, just going to take a bit of thinking about this. If you have joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and it's the start of a brand new save. This we're starting in is it WSL? Soccer, yeah, WSL2, managing Portsmouth Ladies. So it should be quite an interesting save, this one. It's going to be quite a difficult one, I think. Sharon Ramirez, 24-year-old Colombian, a midfield playmaker. What kind of money she wants? She looks rather good. I'm beginning to wonder whether we go narrow here, because I'm not really liking the winger situation. I'm beginning to wonder whether we go narrow and we can still hoof it, but one of the ladies is a brilliant attacking mid, so she could potentially play like a shadow striker. She looks very, very good though. 5'1", very tiny. And there's Jenna Butler as well, who's a central defender. Her mentals are not great though. 5'10". She can head a ball. Jumping reach is not great either. Marking, tackling. We've got to be careful because we don't have a lot of dosh, so if there is anybody who's joined the live stream, subscribing to my channel really helps it to grow. I don't think it's going to grow as fast as I wanted it to now, but anybody who would like to subscribe to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. I am going to be back on the live streams now from this week. Tomorrow night I'll be back on, and then Monday, Friday back to the normal 7:30 slot next week. And we will be playing for a month or two. We'll be playing this ladies stream and ladies save, I should say, and see how we go on with it. It's brand new for me. This I literally have no idea how the dynamics of the ladies save works, but should be a very interesting save. Sophie Barker, she's top of the shop, isn't she? So she's picked up an injury, 4 to 8 days. A bruised head, 34 as well. Let's give it a bit of a save. I think we will do the mentoring now. I want to go out. Let's ask, where are we? Oh, I've gone to training, mentoring. Okay, she's set one up. So Barker. Is she in the who's in this one? Yeah, Barker, Johnson. Right, okay then. Mentoring group 2. Cone was up there, wasn't she? Right, okay. So we'll have her in. She's a central defender. So we'll put those 2 in with her. And Hornby is one of the next. She's a striker. Okay, so she can go in. And Emma Jones as well. Oh, she's influential. Okay, let's do Nixon then. And Jasmine Ball, she's not in there. Estcourt is not in there either. Okay, let's put her in midfielders. Annie Hutchins and her. Right, let's have those mentoring groups. "25-year-old Brazilian." "27-year-old American." Three-star goalkeeper. Let's give her a proper scout. A Brazilian, a market should know well. Well, exactly, yeah. Brazilians. Right, okay, let's just have a look here. What's this now? 21-year-old Japanese right winger. And I'm still liking Sharon Ramirez. She could be very, very good. 5'1" though, tiny. in midfield. I am beginning to wonder. I mean, that striker wise, that gives me more options now. Oops, what's going wrong there? Gives me a few more options, that, doesn't it? She's very, very good in that position. And then the attacking mid was it Rutherford? Who was the attacking mid? So we've got Barker, we've got Cone centre back, Hornby. Hornby is a striker, right? Primer. Primer. Where is Primer? Is she injured? Primer. Right, 21-year-old. Wilding is Wilding, and Wilding is in Rutherford. Right, Rutherford is the attacking mid that I'm thinking of. Rutherford. Right, Rutherford needs to drop in there. So what does Woolley like to play? She can play a deep line forward. Hornby. Left footed, very strong as well. Rutherford, John midfield, second striker. I mean, if we're going to be hoofing it, let's go second striker. Rowbottom, central midfielder. Mentally, for a 25-year-old, that is not great. But she is 3-star. And Freeland. What footed is she? Left, right. Prema is left footed, very strong. Switch those two over. Then centre backs. Humphreys. Cone is very good. Peacock, we've got in on loan. 5'9". Can head a ball. Got great jumping reach. Only 17. What footed is Cone? Right footed, very strong. Right, okay. Left back. Evie Milner. I think we might be going with that. We'll see. Right, so we've got... Oh, we've had some money come in. 39,000 now. But no transfer budget. You've got £500 a week. So what's the wage like? Top wage owner is Barker, £600 a week. I mean, looking at that, then that's only going to get us one player, isn't it? Most of the squad's on 490. That's only going to get us one player. But I do like Sharon Ramirez for that midfield section there. Wonder how much she would cost wage-wise. Let's just push it on a little bit. I've got a couple of scout reports. 3-star, 3.5. Where does she play? Oh, that's that goalkeeper, isn't it? Goalkeeper. I think it's her who's our goalkeeper. It's Mia Perez. Oh, she's only 20. What was the other goalkeeper? Great. Goalkeepers. She's 2.5 star. First show's got to be good. 24. 6'2". So she's first choice. And then we've got this Nigerian 20-year-old. So aerial reach, command of the area. Reflexes are better. Positioning is better. Not very keen on her command of the area. She's very young, but I do kind of think she's a better goalkeeper. I have said before, this is my favourite part of the game. I can spend hours in here just analysing. And if you have joined the stream, by the way, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026. And for the first time, I'm managing a ladies' team. It's Portsmouth Ladies in the WSL2. If there is anybody in the stream who's not subscribed, it would greatly help me if you could subscribe to the channel. That would be amazing. And give the video a like. Come in and comment. Nobody bites here. We're all quite friendly. What time is it, by the way? I've got very carried away with this. What time is it? 10:05. How do you spend so long with no budget? I just work with what I have. Am I wrong? It's a weird one, Jason. I've said it before, but there are a lot of different ways of playing this game, aren't there? So, some people might go into, like player instructions in a big way. They might do all their own training and all of that kind of thing. And all of these ways are all obviously they're all very valid. The way I play the game, I leave all of that kind of stuff to my assistant. What I focus on is trying to get the best players in with the best attributes. And sometimes it's gut feeling. And it usually serves me quite well. Yeah, I've only got £500 a week to spend, but that one player, if I spend £500 on one player, it could be the difference, couldn't it? I ask, as my mate saying, he somehow buys 4 or 5 and sells loads from the off, but I like to actually see if they're any good. Well, we are going to have to do that, Jason. I mean, I don't have a lot of money to spend, but it's all about, I'm going long ball. Never done that before. Never managed a women's team before. So I start to say where I have to accept all job offers that come in. United and Manchester. So see how it goes. Right. Yeah, you've lost me straight away there, Stevie, when you said FC United. But good luck with that one. Good luck with that one. Oh God. I can't believe you've come into this stream, Stevie. You're on your bloody holidays. Where are you, by the way? Where did you go on holiday? Is it sunny? Is it hot? You know what? I think if we can get her in, 22-year-old Australian, if we can get her in, I don't know though, handling is not great, is it? A 9. I'm in Spain, 30 degrees, so not too bad. Very nice indeed, very nice. Trust me to come back when you're on bloody holiday. You're like one of the mainstays of the channel, and you're on bloody holiday. Never mind, it is what it is. Handling of 9. Let's do a comparison. Because I'm kind of looking at her as maybe the first choice. I mean, her handling's not great, is it? 8. At least she has got. I wonder what she wants. She wants to be an important player. How much does she want? She wants 750 a week. A 3-year contract as well. A good keeper, a good goalkeeper though, is worth the weight in gold. I mean, can we take those off and drop that to 600? No, we can't. Okay. Okay, it looks like I've spent my money on a new goalkeeper. But you can't really put a price on a good goalkeeper, can you? Have my mind you, it's gonna be back on Friday afternoon, so I'll pop in on Friday night for a wee while. Yeah, I'm not on. I won't be on Friday, Stevie. I'm doing tonight and tomorrow night. Friday, I think there's a big game on, World Cup game, right in the middle of when I would be on. Next week I'll be back to Monday, Friday, 7:30. Next week. She's on the shortlist already. I forgot. Then I'll just be on when you tell me. Oh God. Anybody think I was the boss round here? Um, okay, so we're learning things here. Are there no ESC slots then in women's football? Doesn't look like it. Should we decide against appealing, we were left no option. Cancel our offer for Templeman. I don't really want to spend another 5k really. It doesn't look like there's an option for ESC. I think we're going to have to cancel that one. That's a bit of a shame. Oh, and straight away, the goalkeeper I was going to use. Oh, it's only one day. Okay, well, nil desperandum and all of that. Doing methods, yeah, let's just talk to her. Okay. So am I going to have a problem with all of these then? Is all of the squad then? We have got a Nigerian who's the goalkeeper. Right, looks like. Oh, right, okay. She's got English as one of her. Right, okay. Interesting. If you have joined the live stream, we are playing the console version of the Football Manager 2026. It's a brand new save, this one, and I've decided to go into the Women's League in England, and it's the second division, and I'm managing Portsmouth Ladies, who are potentially destined for relegation. And if they get relegated, I will get sacked. So, quite a big job, this one, I think. Have the right, so we've got friendlies organised 10th, 17th, 24th, 31st, and then we play Durham on the 7th of September. Bristol City, who are destined for great things. Oh, so we're in a cup as well. The English Women's League Cup Group E. We're in it with Brighton, Charlton, Bristol City, Southampton. Okay. That's different. I keep looking at this and thinking, is this the right way to go? I mean, I think if we're going to be hoofing the ball, then we don't actually have a playmaker, although Barker can. Right, let's do the deep line playmaker like that then. Row bottom. Hmm. What are these injuries? Are they long term? Torn ACL, so that's going to be a while. Torn ankle ligaments, that's going to be a while. Torn ACL, that's going to be a while as well. So Pittman, Hutchins and Younger, I can't really rely on them at all. Of course, when Mike did his hoofing the ball, he had two strikers who were like 6'5", 6'6", didn't he? And we don't have that luxury really. So okay, we've got a 1-1 draw there. So what did we do? We played on the 10th. Let's get a few more of these put in. We're on the 12th now. When's the next one? 17th. That's there, isn't it? Let's go with Cardiff Met. And then we've got the 17th to the 24th. And then the 24th to the 31st. Let's get a few more friendlies in. Let's try and get the fitness of this team up. Right, okay, so 31-year-old striker. So it's no good going for these work permit ones because I don't think we're going to get any of those. 38. Wow. Holly Olding, 26-year-old Irish. She likes to do box to box, deep line playmaker. She can play in the middle as well, or she does lose half a star. So it's no good going for any of these because none of them, that work permits are going to be a problem, aren't they? Work permits are going to be a big problem. Right, let's create a new one then. In fact, let's go a little bit older. Let's go 30. But this time we will go for UK and Irish. Picking up a few injuries here. What's my physio like? Paul Muir, head physio. Is average for physiotherapy. So average, good, very good. Not convinced with that. Izzy Collins, left back. So I've lost her now for 2 months. Okay, we got a 1-0 win there. Rutherford scoring. So when you, I mean, there are some very good players there, but they want money for them all. And that's what happens when you select English only. That shortlist, I'm guessing. Yeah, there's not many on there, is there really? Yeah, thanks for coming in, Stevie. Great effort, that. Great effort from Spain. Yeah, I'll see you next week, Stevie. Thanks for coming in, mate. Alicia Yates, Scottish goalkeeper. I know I scouted her, but she's not that great, is she really? I mean, the problem is she's Scottish, so we could have her. Um, she's not much better than what we've got, is she really? She's Chilean, so that's no good. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, what time is it now? Half 10. Right, okay. I think I'm actually going to call it there. Been on for 2.5 hours, so that's but we got it started. We've got a new save going now. We know that because I didn't really know. Well, I suppose I did. I wanted to do a women's save, and Portsmouth had been mentioned. But anyway, it's all, I've got it all set up now. I think what I need to do now, I need to go away. If you've never seen one of these before, then I do my own squad planners, a manual. That this one's for Lulitano. If you've not watched that, then go and catch up on that. Portuguese team in the fourth division. That's out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Those are standalone saves. But I need to do one of these now for Portsmouth ladies and just see. I'm not convinced at the moment. It seems to be, I don't know. It's one of those indecisive saves. I'm not quite sure whether wing play, whether we hoof it. I'm not sure what we do really. Um, I need to go away and analyse it a little bit more because, to be honest, this part of the game, it's not really conducive to live streams, is it? Because I have to sit there and think a lot and analyse a lot and not say very much. So it's not very interactive, is it? So I think I'll do that. I'll go away now and I will work out what players I've got, what the best positions are, what the formation and tactic is going to be. And I mean, I've got £500 a week to spend in wages, but it's looking like foreign players are going to be a big no-no. It's going to either have to be English, Welsh, or Scottish, or somebody who has got English as a second nationality or whatever. Okay, I think I am going to. I mean, if anybody has joined the live stream, um, I would be very grateful if you could subscribe to my channel. Would help the channel no end. And obviously, the more subscribers I get, the more likes and comments I get, the more the live stream and my channel will get pushed out towards new viewers and new subscribers, hopefully. We're aiming for 2,000 subscribers. It's a bit of a way off, but we are getting there. I think I'm on 1680 at the moment, so I need another 320 subscribers to hit that 2,000. So if there is anybody in here who's not subscribed, that would help me greatly. Okay, I am going to call it there. And anybody who has been in tonight and contributed, subscribed, liked, commented, thank you very much. I didn't really know what to expect tonight because I've not live streamed for a couple of weeks. But obviously I've got 157 clicks on my analytics screen here, which is not bad considering there is a World Cup game on. Not the greatest viewing, I would have thought. Switzerland and Colombia, I think. So I will be on again tomorrow night now. Tomorrow I will spend some time on this and try and work out what I want to do. And then tomorrow night we should get into playing some games, hopefully, and see what I can do with this Portsmouth team. I think a mid-table finish first season, that would avoid relegation, and then we can push on and do a little bit more. Most of the players I've got are out of contracts at the end of 2026 in game. So, all right, once again, thank you very much to everybody who's come in. And like I say, hopefully back tomorrow night, probably on about, I don't know, it's going to be a bit later tomorrow because one of my other grandson trains, I think, between 7 and 8 tomorrow. So it might be about 8:30 by the time I get on. But once again, I'll do a couple of hours, 8:30 till 9:30. I don't think there are any World Cup games tomorrow night. Okay, last call for subscribers. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow night about 8:30, hopefully.